This video was brought to you by Mattel.
Hey, my name is Jobby, and today we're gonna try something a little different. So, who the heck are you guys?
I'm Oscar.
And I'm Omar.
So with the help of these beautiful boys, we're gonna be taking a look at this brand new game called BattleClaw. But before we do that,
BattleClaw is a trading card game by Mattel. Two players use devices known as BattleClaws, and they compete to capture creatures called Jinlins. And every Jinlin has a different color corresponding to an element on the Wuqing. And if you didn't know by now, the aesthetic of this game has China written all over it. There's also dual color Jinlins, which could be one of two elements. And there's rare Jinlins, which can be any element on the Wuxing. And depending on what elements your Jinlin has, you can combine two of them to form various powerful and awesome looking beasts. And of course, your beasts go to battle. As the theme song of the cartoon says, capture, build, and fight. When one of you defeats 3 of your opponent's beasts, you win. At least, that's how it is in the basic battle mode. We'll get to the advanced battle mode later in the video.
and now that that's out of the way, let's get set up.
First thing you want to do is choose your BattleClaw. Each player only needs one. Each player will also need 3 beast cards, several plus 10 attack coins, and you'll need some border cards. 2 border cards will define the field in which you'll capture Jinlins from. The recommended size for the field is about a 2-foot square. Each player brings 3 Jinlins to the game. Put your 3 beast cards on the build zone, and this is the zone where you'll build your beast with what you expect. But before we start capturing Jinlins, we gotta make sure they have a beautiful spread across the field, and we do that with something called the beacon break. And this is where it becomes obvious that this was paid for by Mattel. Prepare your BattleClaws, make sure they're closed, and begin the countdown.
3, 2, 1, BattleClaw!
Let's just go to phase 1. Target your Jinlin from anywhere as long as it's 1 card length away from the claw.
Activate your claw and slide. Pull at the right time, and you want to completely get your Jinlin off the field.
And if you don't capture a Jinlin, or it escapes as you're dragging it out,
This is the end of your turn.
but if you do capture 1 or more Jinlins, you can proceed to phase 2.
Once you've captured your Jinlin successfully, you have 2 options. Release the Jinlin back into the field in exchange for a plus 10 attack coin, or you can decide to start building a beast.
You take turns capturing and using your Jinlins, and soon enough, one of you is able to fully build their beast. And now you can attack.
I gotta get that one.
Move your card forward to indicate that you're attacking, and make sure your attack is higher or equal to your opponent's defense. That's how you win the battle. The defeated beast loses its Jinlins and its attack coins, and the attacking beast also gets stripped of its Jinlins. Attack coins removed, and the card gets tapped. The beast is not defeated, it's just inactive until you rebuild it. As a side note, depending on the kind of shape of Jinlin you put on a beast, you can activate its special effect. Really should have mentioned that at the beginning. The game continues on like this, capturing Jinlins, using Jinlins, and eventually, one of you will have 3 beasts in their defeated pile, which means they lose, and you win. I think we're ready for the advanced mode. The setup for the advanced mode is almost identical, except it involves a heck of a lot more cards and a heck of a lot more Jinlins. The recommended number of cards in each deck are 9 beast cards, 4 purple action cards, and 4 yellow power-up cards. Shuffle your deck and draw 5. Place up to 3 beasts in your build zone, but instead of bringing 3 Jinlins each player brings 7 Jinlins. Make sure your Jinlins are one of each element on the Wuqing, and the last 2 Jinlins can be single color, dual color, or wild. And once again, you perform the beacon break. 1, 2, 3, BattleClaw. Sometimes that doesn't work. Capture your Jinlin, and at this point you can use an action card. Some action cards you can play after you grab, before you grab, or even during an attack. And when you have a Jinlin in the advanced mode, you still have the 2 options that were in the basic mode. But now you can release a Jinlin to draw a card, or if any of your beasts are tapped, you can release a Jinlin to use a power-up card. Power-up cards untap your beast, and they attach to your beast to give it special powers. That is, if the Jinlin shape matches. If it doesn't match, your beast still gets untapped,
But you discard it.
The discard pile will collect cards that you spend throughout the game, and it's different from your defeated beast pile. The power-up cards and the action cards makes the game last a lot longer than the regular mode, but eventually, one of you will have 4 defeated beasts in your pile, which is the requirement for defeat in the advanced mode. They lose, you win!
Ooh, that was a fun game. Oh man, what'd you think of that?
Overall, I liked it. I really like the artwork on the cards, and the Jinlins are really well designed. I just not too fond on the claw mechanics of the game.
What, you mean the mechanic of the game? This is a pretty complicated aspect of the game, and I feel that it would be kind of a tough barrier to get over. But once you do get over it, it's a pretty fun game. It's got a good flow. What do you think?
Overall, this game is pretty awesome. It was a great time and I'm sure that it will be a hit with all ages. But just keep in mind, it's a bit tricky to master the technique of the BattleClaw itself. We would know.
Alright, I'm looking now.
Bye, Mattel!
God, don't look at me.